Welcome back everybody to the Quarry. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, and I have made a guide for finding all of the tarot cards for all you tarot card hunters out there and trophy hunters out there. So let's get started. The first card, the Fool, is in the prologue. Now what you're going to do is as soon as you get down here as Laura, you're going to take a left and you will see the card pop up. The second card, Temperance, can be found in the kitchen as Jacob in Chapter 1. So you're just going to walk in here and it's going to pop up like underneath a counter. You'll see it in just a second. And boom! So the third card is in Chapter 2 as Nick and Abby. You're going to want to go to Rocky Road for the Hanged Man. You're going to take a left when you're walking down this path. And eventually the screen will shoot up to the top of the cliff here. And there it is. The next card is going to be after the Truth and Dare game when Abby runs away into the woods. It's going to be on the main path and there's going to be 2 different cutscenes. So keep going until you see it in the trees. The next card is also in Chapter 3, the Star. After Emma sends Jacob to go find some towels, just walk a little bit forward and you'll find it on the pillar right there in the boathouse. Okay, the next card is as Emma in Chapter 4, the Magician. Now what you want to do is as soon as she's done with her little soliloquy, you're just going to turn around and walk onto the dock here, and it's going to be stuck as soon as you kind of get to the end of the dock. Walk all the way to the end of the dock, it's going to flip around, and there it is. Okay, the next card also in Chapter 4, the Strength, is going to be when everyone brings Nick back to the lodge. Now you're not going to keep pressing A or whatever that button is, because as soon as you open the door, the card's going to be right there and this is your only chance to grab it. So just keep pressing A. Okay, so in Chapter 5, the Devil, what you're going to want to do is, as Dylan, you want to walk in between the picnic table and like the swing area. Just kind of keep wandering around that area and you'll find it. Then the next card, same area as Dylan. After you see the claw marks, you're going to take a left and walk over by the radio hut. And there is the Hermit. Okay, our next card is in Chapter 6 with Jacob. After crossing the broken bridge, you're going to head down these stairs. Head to the left and you will see the Justice card before you climb back up the stairs. There it is. Okay, the next card, the Moon, also in Chapter 6, is when we get control of Abby. We're going to go to the middle stall of the showers. I think there's about 5 showers, so the middle one. And the camera is going to kind of tilt up towards the ceiling, and that's where you're going to find the moon. There you go. Not ceiling, wall. Okay, the next card, the World, is going to be as Laura. As soon as you're done with the cutscene, you're just going to walk back and forth from your bed. There you go. And it'll be underneath the bed. So just if you don't get it, keep walking back and forth and you'll eventually see it. Okay, still in Chapter 7, after the cutscene where Max becomes a werewolf, you're going to go into the main office in the police station and walk kind of in between the desks. And you will see the Chariot card there. There it is. Alright, the next card, the Lovers, is in Chapter 8. So what you're going to do is after the little brief cutscene where the rail breaks, you're going to head to the left here at this little outcropping, and the Lovers will be up on the top there. In the same area, after another little cutscene, you're going to come into this tunnel here, right before it switches back to the other characters, and all you have to do is walk forward. This one's a really easy one to get, hard to miss. Okay, so the next one is going to be when you're controlling Ryan, and you want to be really, really careful in this section to not advance the story. The Empress and the Emperor card are kind of both in the same-ish area in these hallways with like the rum bottles. So just make sure that you do not hit that red light before you grab both of these cards. So just keep going up and down, make sure you just don't get near it. You don't have to. Okay, so this next card is in Chapter 9. After you get stabbed, what you're going to want to do is kind of walk next to the black cage in the bedroom, and you'll find the Death card on top of that cabinet. Sometimes you might have to walk back and forth until it appears. I had to do that in this one. Okie dokie, our next card here, the Sun, is when we're back to controlling Laura. After you get to the piano room, after the little chase scene, you're going to walk into this room, up the stairs to the left, right before the cutscene with the old man. Okay, our next card, Judgment, is back as our sweet Dylan. This one is going to be on top of some containers. Now do be careful in this section as well, because if you go up the stairs by the yellow crane, it will progress the story, so don't do that until you find this card. Walk around on here, it's going to be back towards this light over here, and you'll find Judgment there. Okay, this next card is also relatively easy to find. So as Abby in the storm shelter, you're going to find the Hierophant card kind of near the stairs. Okay, the very last card is going to be when you're back as Caitlin. You're going to go back to the lodge, climb the stairs next to the bedroom on the 2nd floor, head left over here, and you will see the High Priestess kind of near the railing over. Good luck, everybody, on your own tarot card hunt. Just remember, some of them you want to get before you move the cutscene forward, so be really careful about that. The one with Dylan in the scrapyard, any of them, especially like in the rum tunnels ones, just be careful not to move the plot forward, otherwise you have to go back and do the whole thing again, which is a bummer. So, quoting Emma a little bit here, good luck, fellow tarot card explorers! Jenny!